everyone, my name is Cami. Welcome to another crochet vlog on my channel. Today is the 3rd of March, which means it's a good time to check how much yarn I used up throughout the month of February. Here on this channel, every single month I kinda count how many skein labels I managed to collect throughout the previous month. Last month I managed to go through 57 skeins. Let's just see if I managed to beat this in February. I always dump it on my desk and then I always regret it, so let's do it again. Get everything out. I was hoping I could use more than I did in January, but I don't think it happened, to be honest. Also because I was sick in this month, or rather the previous month. Like, not only is February the shortest month of the year, but also I was very sick. I mean, not that sick, but sick enough not to crochet every single day. And also, my custom orders were very slow in February, so that definitely contributed. I'm trying to sort them by brand, more or less. Alright, this is pretty much sorted. I used 7 Alizé Superlana Midi, 3 Handmade Baby Smiles Bravo Baby. I found 1 more Superlana Midi, so 8 of those instead of 7. 2 skeins Puntarenas from Silke, 1 Madame Tricot, 3 Martine BBB, or Triple B, 3 Yarn Art Jeans Crazy, 1 Fortissima Colori, 5 Schuller Stole Baby Color, 3 Petaluda Standard, 3 Eco Cashmere from FB Fashion, 3 Steinbach Wool Export, and 1 Yarn Art Jeans Splash. So if I didn't make a mistake, I used only 33 skeins. Well, only because it compares very poorly to the previous month. You can tell January is a lot thicker than February, but that's okay. Let's hope the next month is going to be better, and I already started working on some stuff. The granny square vest from the previous vlog that I showed you, I actually made in March, so 2 labels go toward the March count already. And as of now, I grabbed this yarn, is Yarn Art Jeans Splash in a very pretty mix of greens. The color name is 961, and I'm going to use it to make a bucket hat. It's a comfort project, it's gonna go rather quickly. It takes me only about 2 hours to make one, so I'm just gonna do that. This will count as 1 skein label towards March count, because the bucket hat will take at least 1 skein, but I'll probably have to use a little bit more. Also, as a reminder, there are always links in the description of my vlogs where you can find all the tutorials that I ever use or mention, and the bucket hat is no exception, so if you want to make one for yourself, you can go ahead and check the link in the description. The only difference is the original creator uses a thicker yarn and a 5mm crochet hook, if I'm not mistaken. I'm using a 4mm and a weight 2 yarn, so my stitch count is a little bit different, but the shape and overall idea are pretty much the same. It's currently 3 p.m, so you know, I have some time until the end of the day. I woke up pretty late today too, and then I had breakfast and took a nap again, so there are good odds I'm going to stay up late today. So we should be able to get a lot done. Unless I don't feel like it, then I don't know, I'm a liar. This yarn is so pretty, I actually can't get over it. A little bit of progress. I just finished the first skein, and that's how much I got done. I only need to do like 2 more rows. 2.5 really, so I just grabbed another one, and after that I think I'll make another bucket hat. Sorry if it's getting repetitive because I'm making so many bucket hats throughout the videos, but I got this yarn and that's like the only other one that I have that is like colorful and variegated, if it makes sense. So I just thought I'll make a bucket hat in this color just so I can have a picture of it, stock it on my shop, that kind of stuff. And the color name of this one is 6204. Here it is, very pretty pastel rainbow, very spring, I really like it. So I'll just finish this hat and then I'll make this one, and I'll just do it off camera to not bore you to death, and we'll see what I'm going to make next. I finished the hats for today. This one almost made it with just 1 skein, which was very interesting to see. I usually run out like 4 rows before I'm done, or about that. This one only needed like 2.5 extra, and this one only needed 1. So there it is. It's the next day and this is the yarn selection for today. I am going to make some granny squares. I found a nice tutorial from Rafa Designs on YouTube for a strawberry granny square. The link is going to be in the description, and I thought if I can make enough granny squares to make a cardigan, that's what I'm going to do. If not, we'll figure something else out. And I'm going to be using Red Heart Soft Baby Steps in colors 1, 4, 3, and 5. I finished making the first strawberry granny square, and there's a few things I want to change about it. The pattern is very nice, but I feel like I can make it a little bit easier to work on for me personally, to match my style better. As you can see, my stitch count was a little bit off somehow. I don't know what I did wrong, but I ended up with this gap in here that could totally be covered by just another single crochet or whatever stitch is there. This is what the back looks like. Gotta work on the embroidery part and plan where my stitches go a little bit better. I'm just going to keep working on them and see if I can make it a little bit smoother, because the pattern tells you to cut the yarn when you finish the strawberry and then join it on the other side. So you finish the strawberry up here and then you're supposed to join for the squaring down here. I want to figure it out if I can just kind of join the yarn here so I don't have to. I don't know. I'll figure it out. For reference, this is what the granny square looked like on the tutorial pictures. Again, link in the description. And I think I'm going to try to make some regular granny squares to go with this, just so it's not a sweater full of strawberries. So yep, I'm back with another square. I fixed my issue with these stitches on top. I joined my white yarn with just the regular color change, so I finished my last stitch of the strawberry using white. Instead of cutting the yarn and joining it at the bottom, I just kept going like this, and I much prefer this method. It's just a personal preference. All that is left to do on this square is to add the stem and the leaves, so I'm gonna do that. And I think I'll just keep making the granny squares. Maybe I'll make more strawberries, maybe just regular ones, and I'll check back. I almost finished the second square. I experimented a little bit with the style of the leaves, so this is what it's supposed to look like according to the pattern, and this is what I freehanded. It's definitely giving off a different vibe. I don't really mind the strawberries looking a little bit different from each other, so I don't know, I'll just keep making things and we'll see if I can pair it. I can also just remove the leaves and the stem from whichever one that I don't like that much, so I think that's pretty cool. Here is the granny square update. I made a few of regular granny squares, as you can see. I made 3 strawberry squares and I made 4 solid squares, 1 of each color that I have. And I think the plan for now is I'll just keep making random granny squares. I'll try to double the amount of these, and I'll just keep these just single of each, and I'll just keep going until I'm out of these skeins. I have 1 more of each color. We'll see how many squares I'll end up with in the end, and I'll make further decisions from there. I think I'm just going to buy another yarn to join all of them together, because I want to use the join as you go method. And initially I was going to do it with the white color, but I don't think I'm going to have enough if I'm going to use it for every square as well, so I'll just figure it out. Back with another update. We have 15 squares. All the strawberry squares are doubled, so here they are. And this is what we're looking at right now. I still have a good amount of yarn left, but I am going to call it a night right now, and I'm going to come back to this project or start another one. I don't know, we'll see. Tomorrow. It's been 2 days since the last update. I've been crocheting granny squares exclusively for the past 3 days total now, and we have 32 of them. This is the yarn situation. I still didn't use up a single full skein, which I guess is good. And since there are 32 squares, I can make 2 4x4 grids, so potentially a good chunk of the front and back panels. I put them together yesterday and kind of tried to visualize what it would look like. This is the other one, and as you can see there are like 4 missing, and I just crocheted them today. I tried to make an equal amount of squares with a certain color as the last row, so I have 8 with white all around, 8 with green, and so on. And I think I'm going to continue doing that. I don't know, trying to balance it out. Most of the squares that I crocheted have their duplicates, but not all of them. Like this one I only made 1 of, as well as this one and this one and this one. Actually there are 3 of them, so I don't know, I'm trying to make the cardigan look pretty random. I like that aesthetic. So I think the last thing that I will do in today's vlog, because it's been going on for some time for me, in real life at least, I don't know how long this video is going to be, I want to connect them, at least the ones that I have over here. So that's the plan for the rest of the day today. And to join all the squares, I am going to be using a different brand of yarn. There's a few reasons for that. The first reason, this one that I'm using for the squares already is the Red Heart Soft Baby Steps. I only have 1 more skein and I don't want to buy more because I already own a different white acrylic yarn. So I think the colors are like close enough. I think this white is actually identical to the one I'm using, so it should be fine. And also I'm trying to reduce my stash, so buying more of this yarn would be counterproductive given that I already have acrylic that is white. So that's what I'm doing. This one is a little bit thinner than Red Heart, I think ever so slightly though. Red Heart is on the left and the Shine is on the right. Yeah, it's Shine Bravo, by the way. We'll be fine anyway. So the Red Heart is considered a weight 4, at least that's what it says on the label, and the Shine is considered weight 3, but they're like almost identical. I don't know what's happening here, but that's what we're rolling with. This is what I figured out as far as the layout goes for the first panel. So now, time to join it all. And the way I'm going to be joining is I'm just going to start another round of like the regular granny stitch. In this corner, go around this square like so, then join to this one, go around, but skip this edge on all of them pretty much. So do this, no, I'm lying, actually you end up here. And then you just crochet to the other side and do the entire next row the same way. Again, don't go here, finish here and go there. Anyway, hope it makes sense. There are many tutorials on YouTube on how to use the crochet as you go, or rather join as you go method, so go ahead and check them out. I'm going to put one in the description of this video if I don't forget. And yeah, I finished joining the 16 squares and it took pretty much the entire skein. This is all I have left. This is what it looks like. It does need a bit of stretching. I'm hoping that when it's put together for a cardigan, it will kind of relax a little bit, but it will definitely help to wash it. Anyway, that's it when it comes to today's video. My neighbor just started drilling, so excuse me for that. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to finish this project in the next video, but I'm not sure how much longer it's going to take or even if I have enough yarn to finish it. So leave your comments and suggestions down below and I'll see you in the next one.